Namaste. How are you doing today? All good, all well, I trust. Today I am going to share with you the story of the stream and the desert. Okay. So there was a stream, and this stream had traveled through all kinds of countryside. And in its travels, it went through all kinds of barriers, it went through everything, rocks, stone, you name it, and it had overcome, and it was hurtling its way across, moving, fast. And then it suddenly comes up to a place where it finds that it is not able to move as fast, and in fact it was finding itself getting stuck, and this place was the desert. And it kept trying and it kept trying, but it found that the more it was going, traveling forward, a lot of its water was disappearing. And then in its mind, it was convinced that its destiny was to cross the desert. Kept struggling. And then suddenly he hears this voice whispering to him, you know. And the voice was saying, the wind crosses the desert, even the stream can, and it kept hearing this voice, and then it realized that it's not imagining it, there is somebody talking to him. And then he realized that it's the desert itself that was talking to him and telling him this, that the wind crosses the desert, so therefore even you can. But now he started objecting, and he said that, but I am trying, but my waters are getting absorbed, and you're saying that the wind crosses, but the wind can fly, so that's how it crosses the desert. But then the desert said to him that the manner in which you are hurtling yourself in your old way, you cannot go across in that manner. Either you will disappear or you will become a marsh, which is not what you want, right? So he said, you must allow the wind to carry you over the desert, So the stream says, but how? How do I allow the wind? So he says, the desert says, by allowing yourself to be absorbed by the wind. Now, to be absorbed by the wind. Now, this idea was not acceptable to the stream, because he said, I have never been absorbed before. And what if, how do I know that if I allow myself to be absorbed, I will lose my identity? And then what if I never regain my identity? So it had a fear in it. So the desert explained to him that the wind, it takes the water up and it carries it over, and then it brings it down like rain, and then you get created back into your own stream self, your river self, It takes the essential part of you and it does that. So the stream says, but how do I know that this is true? He says, if you don't believe that it's true, then like I told you, you are going to, then either you get fully your waters will disappear, or then you'll be stuck. You'll become like a marshy kind of a being. So you can either do this, you allow yourself to be absorbed and you save yourself. So then the stream started thinking, you know, and then the more he thought, the more he was getting these kind of memories coming back to him of being absorbed, of what it felt like. And then slowly, the fear in him started disappearing. And then slowly, of his own accord, he started becoming into vapor, and he started going up into the loving arms of the wind, who then took him and carried him forward and took him all the way up to the mountain, where he gently let him flow down once again as the stream, you know. So when he started flowing down once again as the stream, he remembered that the desert had also said something else to him. He had said that the wind will take the essential part of you. He said, right now you do not even know which part of you is the essential part, which is why you are called the stream. And then he was so grateful to the desert for having given him this knowledge, for having, thanks to him, you know, coming to his destination, to the countryside, to the mountain top, and being able to flow there as a stream. So he was asking the desert, how did you know this? How did you know this secret of the wind? And you know, he said, we see this every day. Every day we see this change that takes place, which is why I am all the way from the riverside up to the mountain, because I see the entire change that takes, the shift that takes place, which is why they say that the stream of life, the flow of the stream of life is written in the sands of time, right? So what was this about? This was about each and every one of us coming here, playing our parts, you know, on this planet, playing our roles. But what have you really come for? You are the stream, right? And you are being given the advice because you reach a point in your life where you've maybe gone through everything, and you've gone through struggles and you've gone through everything, but you manage to overcome. But you reach a point when it seems impossible, right? And that is the time on your journey when the desert is saying, give yourself up to the wind, allow yourself to be absorbed. And which is what I am saying to you, is give yourself up to the divine. Allow yourself to be absorbed in that oneness. Do not be afraid, like the stream was afraid. What if I lose my identity? What if I never get it back again? Did he lose his identity? No. But he did change the course of his journey, right? He reached his destination and he continued to flow happily as the stream that he was, but with more understanding. of what his role was. So, in the same manner, the more that we give in, the more that we surrender to the divine, the more we flow with ease in the stream of life. And life is beautiful. Life is meant to be a celebration. And this time in our lives where we are all waking up, where we are all coming to understand our own selves a little more, right? This is the time, like I keep emphasizing, please keep thinking about what it is that what role you would like to play in your own life, as a citizen of the planet. What is it that you would want to do? In which way would you want to contribute? And the more you think about that, you come from your heart space, you keep asking your own self, your own divinity, what is it that I need to do? What role, phone slipped. What is it that I can do? What role can I play? And how can I play it to the best of my ability? Oops a daisy. So basically that is the moral of the story, and the moral of the story is to also come into a space where you have to realize, what, I have this one life that I know of, right? I mean, we are multidimensional, we have multiple lives happening simultaneously, but that's a different zone which we are not getting into right now. Right now we are speaking of where we are and what is going on with us, right? We have one life, why should we be in a space of fear? What is the worst thing that can happen to anybody? That somebody can die? That's the worst case scenario, right? So, I mean, death is a given anyways. You can't escape it. But why not make the journey on the way superb? Why not make it a journey in which you have lived your truth, in which you are not afraid, in which you know that you have been living as the true, genuine, divine, sovereign being that you are. No more fear. The divine is here. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, why give in to, and I'm saying why given, we are all human beings, so I understand that a lot of times we get into a space where the mind, right? The mind plays its tricks with us. But you have to start giving in more to your heart, which is why I've been telling you, sit, place your hand on your heart, connect with the divine within you, and always, always, always try as much as you can to come from a space of love and compassion with whoever it is that you are interacting. Try and always look at how can I be, and mind chatter, I understand. I mean, these are trying times for everybody, and the mind is, in a way, it's also a little stumped because it's not gone through something like this before. And mind and ego is something which is always in survival mode. It's always looking to how can I come out of this alive, how can I make it. So you need to keep speaking to your mind, and you need to keep telling it, you know what, nothing is going to happen to you. You are fine. You are doing well. And I know that you're trying to help me to survive, and I appreciate all your efforts. They are not going to waste. I appreciate them and I thank you for them. But all I'm saying to you right now is that we don't want to give in to this fear. We want to be in a zone where we are going to be in the trust and the faith that everything is absolutely working out for our highest and best good, because it is part of the divine plan. You see? So you need to take control of your minds. I don't know how much this has helped, but it is my 2 paisa bit to help you. And until we meet again, I am wishing you a day of glorious, glorious light, love, magic, and fun, and excitement, and whatever else it is that you want and desire. May it be so. Loads, loads, loads of love, loads of blessings as always. And thank you everyone that has been saying that I miss a day and I get messages saying that we are missing you. So thank you so much for all your love. Loads of gratitude to you. And also please, for the ones who are new and who just started listening, please, I have to remember what instructions are being given, right? So please like the video, please share it, and please press the bell icon to subscribe, because that is going to help me to keep up this channel. So thank you once again. Love you guys, bless you guys as always. Namaste.